Welcome to another chapter of Cher's Jamaican lifestyle. Jamaica is more than beautiful beaches. It is history, it is music, it is culture, it is rivers, waterfalls, mountains, communities, and the people who give every place its own story. And today, we continue our journey through Jamaica as we explore the parish of Westmoreland. From the border of St. Elizabeth, through the beautiful coastline of Bluefields, into the birthplace of a Jamaican musical legend, through hidden natural treasures, and all the way to Negril and Roaring River. This is our Westmoreland chapter. So come along with me as we discover another beautiful part of Jamaica. Our journey begins at the border of St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. This is where our journey into Westmoreland begins, and it feels fitting to start here because Jamaica's parishes may have their own boundaries, but the beauty of the island doesn't stop at a parish line. As we continue along the roads, the scenery begins to change, and we make our way toward the southwest coast. Our next stop is Bluefields. Bluefields is one of those places that gives you that true Jamaican coastal feeling. The area is surrounded by beautiful Caribbean scenery, with the sea stretching out before you and the green landscape surrounding the community. There is something peaceful about Bluefields. It isn't just about looking at the water, it's about experiencing the atmosphere, the slower pace, the natural beauty, and the feeling that you're somewhere that has not lost its connection to the simple things that make Jamaica special. Bluefields also reminds us that some of Jamaica's most beautiful places aren't always the places you hear about first. Sometimes you have to travel a little farther, slow down, and take a closer look. And from the beauty of the coast, we move into an important part of Jamaica's musical history. Our next stop is Peter Tosh. Peter Tosh, born Winston Hubert McIntosh, was one of Jamaica's most influential musicians and one of the founding members of the Wailers. But Peter Tosh was more than a musician. He used his music and his voice to speak about freedom, justice, equality, and the struggles facing people around the world. His legacy became an important part of Jamaican culture, and his influence continues long after his passing. Visiting a place connected to Peter Tosh gives us an opportunity to look beyond the beaches and the beautiful scenery and remember the people who helped shape Jamaica's history. Because Jamaica's story isn't only written in books. Sometimes it's written through music. Sometimes it's told through the lives of the people who came before us. And Peter Tosh is certainly one of those people. From music and history, we continue our journey into the natural beauty of Westmoreland. Next, we head to Blue Hole. And just as the name suggests, the beautiful blue water immediately catches your attention. Surrounded by lush tropical greenery, Blue Hole gives us another look at the natural side of Jamaica. The water, the vegetation, and the peaceful surroundings create an experience that feels completely different from the busy energy of some of Jamaica's more popular tourist destinations. This is the kind of place where nature becomes the attraction. You don't need anything complicated. You simply take in the water, the trees, the sounds around you, and the beauty that Jamaica has naturally provided. And after experiencing Blue Hole, our journey takes us to one of the most recognizable destinations in all of Jamaica, Rick's Café. Located in Negril, Rick's Café has become one of the places most closely associated with the Jamaican experience. And there is a reason so many people make their way here. The location alone is spectacular. Standing along the cliffs, you get an incredible view of the Caribbean Sea stretching toward the horizon. But Rick's Café is also famous for something else, the cliff jumping. For the brave, watching people leap from the cliffs into the clear Caribbean water has become part of the experience. And if jumping isn't your thing, that's perfectly fine. You can simply sit back, take in the atmosphere, enjoy the scenery, and watch one of Jamaica's most beautiful sunsets. There is something special about a Jamaican sunset. As the day begins to disappear, the sky changes, the water reflects the fading light, and for a moment everything seems to slow down. And that is one of the reasons Rick's Café has become such a memorable stop for visitors from Jamaica and around the world. But our Westmoreland journey doesn't end at the cliffs. We continue into the interior of the parish, where another natural treasure awaits: Mayfield Falls. Here, the experience is completely different. Instead of looking out over the Caribbean Sea, we're surrounded by lush tropical greenery and flowing fresh water. Mayfield Falls gives visitors the opportunity to experience Jamaica from another perspective. The sound of the river flowing over the rocks, the tropical vegetation, and the cool water create an atmosphere that feels refreshing and peaceful. And this is one of the things I love about exploring Jamaica. You can spend one part of the journey looking out over the ocean, and then travel a little farther inland and find yourself surrounded by rivers, waterfalls, and green tropical landscapes. Jamaica may be a small island, but there is so much variety packed into it. Every destination can give you a completely different experience. And from Mayfield Falls, we make our way back toward Negril. Our next stop is 7 Mile Beach. When people picture Jamaica, this is often the kind of scenery they imagine. Beautiful white sand, clear Caribbean water, palm trees, blue skies, and that unmistakable Negril atmosphere. 7 Mile Beach is one of Jamaica's most famous stretches of coastline, and once you see the water and the sand, it's easy to understand why. This is a place where you can simply relax, take a walk along the beach, feel the sand beneath your feet, listen to the waves, watch the boats moving across the water, or simply sit down and enjoy the view. Sometimes you don't need an itinerary. Sometimes the destination itself is enough. And after spending time along the beautiful coastline of Negril, we make our final stop in this Westmoreland chapter, Roaring River. Roaring River brings us back to the natural beauty that has been a part of this entire journey. Known for its spring and cool, clear water, Roaring River is another place where you can experience Jamaica away from the coastline. The surrounding greenery adds to the peaceful feeling, while the river and spring remind us of just how much natural beauty exists throughout this parish. And perhaps that's the perfect way to end our journey through Westmoreland. Because Westmoreland isn't just one thing. It isn't just beaches. It isn't just Negril. It isn't just waterfalls. It isn't just music and history. It is all of these things together. From the border of St. Elizabeth, we traveled through Bluefields. We connected with the legacy of Peter Tosh. We experienced the natural beauty of Blue Hole. We stood along the famous cliffs of Rick's Café. We discovered the refreshing waters of Mayfield Falls. We walked along the beautiful 7 Mile Beach. And finally, we made our way to Roaring River. 8 destinations, 1 parish, 1 unforgettable journey. And along the way, we saw just how much Jamaica has to offer. This is why I love exploring Jamaica. Because every road can lead to something different. Every community has a story. Every parish has its own character, and there is always another beautiful place waiting to be discovered. So if you've been following this journey with me, thank you for coming along. And if you're seeing Cher's Jamaican lifestyle for the first time, welcome. We're continuing to explore Jamaica one destination at a time, sharing the beauty, the culture, the history, and the experiences that make this island so special. This has been our Westmoreland chapter. And trust me, Jamaica has plenty more to show us. Until the next chapter, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep loving Jamaica. This is Cher's Jamaican lifestyle. I'll see you on the next journey.